Hi guys, welcome back to What's on My Plate. So for tonight we're having broccoli, spinach, and cheddar soup. It's going to be great. It's very easy to make and you're going to enjoy it. So let's get cooking. Okay guys, so this is my nice beautiful red pot. Every time I can get a chance to use it, I use it. It's so much fun cooking in it. So what we have is 5 tablespoons of butter. I'm melting on medium heat, and then I have a diced medium onion, which I'm going to add to it right now. And so we're going to saute this for just about like 5 minutes until the onion's a little bit translucent. So this is the first step. It's going to go so quick. This is going to be such a great meal. If you guys have other soup recipes, I'd love to hear them. We love soup in this house. So go ahead and let me know. So here we go. This is going to be 5 minutes. And then when 5 minutes is done, we're going to go ahead and add 5 tablespoons of flour. Okay, so that's about 5 minutes. So I have measured out 5 tablespoons of flour, and I'm going to start adding it in. Just lower your heat to low while you're doing this part. So just start adding it in and just mix it so you don't see any more flour. So just mix it up. See, just like that. There's no more flour in here that you could see. All right, then we're gradually going to add 32 ounces of chicken broth. This is bone broth. If you have to use chicken broth or beef broth, I mean, just get the bone broth. The bone broth is so good for you. So I'm adding this whole container gradually. You could see it's like thickening up because of the flour. It actually looks like a gravy at this point. So we're going to mix this up here. Again, it's the whole container of broth. Just continuously mix it up. We need to kind of cook out the flour. It looks so good already, guys. It's going to be delicious. I can't wait till you try it. And then we're going to go ahead and add about half a cup of water to this as well. So we're just going to do a half a cup. And then just pour that right in. Now we need to get this to a boil. If you notice, I didn't put any salt or anything in here. You're not going to need it. You just taste it at the end and then you decide. So, okay, so my soup is already starting to get to a little boil. It doesn't have to get to a full boil before you add the broccoli. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 4 cups of chopped broccoli. I chopped it because I'm going to use an emulsion blender. So we just need to not have the pieces so big because it's so hard to have them emulsify. So here's 4 cups of broccoli. That was 2 and 2. So now you let this get to a boil. After this gets to a boil, I would say it needs about 5-10 minutes for the broccoli to get soft. And then what we're going to do is then we add our spinach. It's going to be so quick and easy, guys. So let this get to a boil. Once it boils for about 5-10 minutes, fork tender is what the broccoli should be. Then we will add the spinach. But look how nice it looks so far. This is going to be a delicious soup. Okay, that's about 10 minutes of my broccoli boiling. Just check it with a fork and see if it's fork tender. If it's not, then let it go another 5 minutes. So then the next step would be to add 2 cups of spinach right in. It looks like so much spinach, but you know, it'll wilt down. So now it's going to cook for about 5 more minutes with the spinach in here. Just push it down. Okay, just like that. So then it needs 5 minutes. And then we'll get to the next step. Okay, so the next step is 3/4 cup of light cream. So add that in. Mix it up. And now we're going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes. So this can all get incorporated. Still, I haven't added any salt or anything. There's some salt in the bone broth. When I add the cheese, I just don't want it to be too salty. So you're going to add the salt after you taste it. So at this point, 10 minutes on simmer. 10 minutes on simmer. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use an immersion blender. But if you don't want to use an immersion blender, you can eat it just like this. And you can just add the cheese inside the pot here and let it melt. So you can eat it any way you want. So 10 minutes, just so this gets all incorporated now after I added the light cream. On a simmer. Use the immersion blender, and what you can also do is just take some of the broccoli out. So this way when you're eating the soup you have like big chunks of broccoli, and after you do this whole immersion thing, then you can add the broccoli back in. So that's what I'm going to do now, and I'll show you when it's done. I'll start it now so you could see. Okay, so this is what the soup starts to look like now. Before it looked like creamy and like light, but you know, with the broccoli, this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to put the oven back on, very low heat. I'm adding 1 bag of 8 ounces of cheddar cheese. I did leave a few little chunks of broccoli, so you have a little something to bite. And that's it. Mix this up. When it gets all melted in there, it's going to be delicious. So taste it and then add your salt and your pepper. Because I found when I made this last time, it was a little bit too salty. So I'm not adding any salt until I taste this. And of course I have to taste it when it cools off. I'm not burning my tongue. So there we go. Look, it just like all melted in there. This soup is delicious. You guys are going to love it. So thank you for watching what's on my plate. This is my broccoli, spinach, and cheddar soup. Very easy to make. And when I put it in the bowl after, I'll take a picture and put it at the end. Enjoy. Thank you.